Right. But I did press it.
You know, I think there's something wrong with your fingers.
Yeah, but I press it and it clicks.
Right.
Okay, so we can start again. Okay, so welcome everyone. We're back to another live making a Bubblegummonster. So what we're actually doing this time, because it's slightly different, is the winner of our vlog, who wins a unique Bubblegummonster, was SG92, and that was from our live vlog on last Saturday, wasn't it? Yeah, last Saturday.
Yeah.
And he has chosen for us to do a withering... I say for us, for Peter, to do a Withering Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's Part 2.
Yeah, which is a cool choice.
It's a good choice.
Yeah.
So, and that will appear with his name on our banner on the top right-hand side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
it.
So, one thing to say actually on this is that... so I've got my son running around downstairs at the moment, which I don't usually have during the day on a Friday, but because it's the Easter break, he's here, which is cool. But it's not ideal when you're trying to do a bit of artwork. So we are going to have to limit this to an hour, because then he's got to go to bed and everything. And also, the Withered Freddy is quite complex in that he's got wires and bits of his exoskeleton. Sticking out and stuff like that. So I'm going to have to sort of just stick to an hour, and then wherever we get to, I'll carry on afterwards and then release the final bit. But at least we'll get hopefully to see something.
Yes. Well, you always produce loads of stuff. Just very quickly, so there's a few hellos. So hello to Emma, hello to Songs Bomb Jazzy, Halo Gaming, Luigi Guy, beg your pardon.
Yeah, he's always here.
Trey Lukes, Armando Everway, Turf,
Halo
Hire,
Gaming as
and
well.
Turf.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm joking. Right, okay, I've got an envelope, got it all sorted out, know the postage, so your Bubblegummonster, we'll just talk over email and it'll be on its way. He's bought a...
yeah, I was going to say, you've got to explain that.
Yeah, a badge from us. So the badge
First
person, yes. And what I'm actually going to do as well is I'm going to email him an official certificate to say he owns an official Bubblegummonster badge.
First, yeah.
And he's the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're £2.50 plus postage to wherever you are. Okay, so Stampy Long Spider, nice to see you again. There's quite a few people. Rebecca, hello again. Thank you very much for moderating. Same with you, Jim.
Thank you. Yeah.
Ozzy. I called him Ozzy.
Yeah, it's easier.
You said yes, nice and classic stream today. Did you like or not like the idea of us doing it on the mobile phone? It's still an element to be improved. We're going to get selfie stick and things, but just answering the comments.
Yeah, it was a bit off the cuff, that one.
We
just sort of did it. Just because we didn't have time to do it.
Actually, with that in mind, about doing things, with the prepared thing.
Yeah.
There is a card on our vlog for Wednesday, so we've only had 3 votes so far, and I know there's a lot of the comments were coming up and they were deciding what they wanted. So if you don't mind going back and clicking the card and voting.
On the live vlog we did.
On the five what we're going to do next, because on Wednesday one of those is going to drop off, so I don't want the opportunity. I want the opportunity for everyone who's been on the vlog to actually come back and join it. At least have an opportunity to vote. So remember, go back onto that vlog. It was our last one, and it's
the one with the dead mouse.
The one with the dead mouse, yeah. For those who did see it, and remember to vote which movie you'd like to see next. I'm going to shut up because time is moving on.
In essence, yeah. So, okay. So what we do is we make us small.
Hello. Is that all right if we just drag that over a bit?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Thank you.
Right, okay. So this, for most people now, that part of our live Bubblegummonster, they'll recognise this screen. This is the ZBrush or ZBrush screen where we make the model. And so this actually I'll just show you. So Withered Freddy is pretty much like Freddy, but he is withered. So he's got like you can sort of see parts of his skeleton underneath, and he just looks a bit more tattier. Now, obviously, he's a Bubblegummonster in this version. So what I thought is, and also just to save time a little bit as well, but I'm going to try and keep this quite simple in the sort of shape, and like for example, his skeleton. I'm not going to go with the whole detail of making every single frame of his skeleton. I'll just sort of indicate with sort of rough shapes within his arm of where they'd be. Because if you're actually making that bubblegum, it would be impossible to do it as detailed as that.
Someone was suggesting about adding springs out of his ear. So yes, we are listening. We're not always, By the way, the comments come up in your. I mean, can read the comments, but you're on a delay from when we reply to them. So I don't think we're ignoring you.
Yeah,
we are. It's just that we're on a delay too.
I don't know how much of a delay. It's usually about 30 seconds or so.
It's about 30 seconds, I think. Yeah.
So as I'm going to start with his head. Now his head isn't actually round. He's got quite a sort of squarish top part to his head. So we're trying to do that. So this is going to be his forehead. This is from the side. This is from the front. So I'll try and sort of shape it out first of all and get a rough kind of a silhouette of how the shape of his head is. So let's try and get. He's got kind of a kind of like, it's not a rectangle head, but it isn't. It's definitely not round. But yeah, let's try and get his muzzle. Muzzle. What's it called?
Yeah, I would have said he's got a muzzle. Yeah, I would have said muzzle. Can you say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
Yeah, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
There you go. We've said it.
I think that's one of those things that when you're a kid, it's like once you master that, you're like, yeah, it's like riding your bike, isn't it? You never forget it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Except for when you're under pressure, which I did think then it's going to be a bit difficult.
Is also, maybe add one eye falling out.
Right, has someone said
held
that?
on a wire? Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't. Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty cool idea. I mean, is SG what's his face? SG92 here?
I haven't seen SG92.
Okay, so we may just do that. I don't know what the official kind of look of Withered Freddy is, but yeah, maybe we should do that. It's just that SG92 might be like, no, I didn't want his eyeball falling out.
Purple Nightmare has asked, when we're done, are we able to print it? We are going to we're going to try and do a shelf, aren't we, on our, where we normally do our vlogs, and we're actually going to try and put our Bubblegummonsters up on the shelf.
Yeah.
Though with the limitations of 3D printing, though I'm still working, I'm still experimenting. We've had a lot of wastage. We can't always add the drips because of the size you need to do them.
Yeah. To
get the drips to be scaled big enough to be able to print. It's too big for the print bed, and it would take about 48 hours, I think, or 43 hours to print it full size with a drip. So what we do is we just drop the drips off them, don't we? But we haven't.
Well, to be fair, it's been totally in your hands. So you've totally gone with it, haven't you, and run with it and sorting it all out. I don't know anything about the 3D printing side of it at all.
I can teach you, and then you could do with that as well.
Well, the thing is, it's around your house, isn't it? So I'd have to sort of like, I don't know. Pop round.
So I'll just give you a key. You just let yourself in. Go. Just print in something.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, what we also do during our live making a Bubblegummonster is we pick a winner from the comments from our last making a Bubblegummonster, don't we?
Yeah.
And they will win a signed screenshot of the final render of last week's making a live Bubblegummonster, which was. Can you remember?
Oh, Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie Pie, yeah. It was Pinkie Pie from the My Little Pony movie. And the winner this week, or the winner of the size screenshot of that render.
Yeah, it's quite funny actually, the winner isn't.
Yeah, is Fernando Caramoy. And believe it or not, he actually suggested the sculpt as well. So we thought that was a really nice tie-up. Anyway, all the names are entered into the computer. The computer will randomly pick a winner from the comments, and it was like one of those weird, bizarre instances. So congratulations, Fernando Caramoy.
Yeah, I know that's something you really wanted as well, so it worked out well.
It was. We actually have your email address. It is a digital screenshot, so there was no physical posting required. Talking about posting, I'm going to collect from the printers tomorrow our laminated copies of the props from Five Nights at Freddy's. It was the Fun Day posters. Awesome. So you've Oh, I see what you're doing now. I was going to say, because you've hollowed out the head, and I was just thinking you don't normally do that. You always extrude. But,
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I mean, I'd usually do this. I'd make separate models for his ears and stuff like that. And in the actual movie that we obviously for the Five Nights at Freddy movie we did, I did do it that way. I sort of made everything separately. But because this is a bubblegum monster and also just down to time, I'm going to have to try and just sort of bodge it all a bit and just sort of roughly extrude things out rather than make them all separately. So this is going to be like the mechanical part of his ear, the sort of metal strut that comes out of his ear to control the ears. And then what I do is from that I'll then extrude the actual ear as well. And hopefully it will look alright.
Now, I've asked this question before, but I've forgotten. If you had a piece of clay, you kept on extruding it, it will get thinner and thinner and thinner. But there is a way that you can keep, not actually add clay on this, but you...
Yeah, it's just like virtual clay, but because it's virtual, you can just keep dividing it up more and more into more detail.
Oh, okay.
So you never run out, basically.
Anyone who wants a Bubblegummonster badge, all you have to do for the time being, because we haven't got a shop set up and all this other stuff at the moment, is you just need to email us, bubblegummonsters@gmail.com, and just bubblegum badge in the subject line, and then what we'll do is we'll chat over email and we'll sort out how we can send it to you and how it all could get paid for. So if that's okay with you guys, just email us for the moment. I know it's not great, but we haven't really got the shop set up, or we didn't really think about merchandising, did we, until quite recently.
It's Rebecca's fault.
It's Rebecca's fault, yeah, because Rebecca, she's been spurring us on.
Okay, he looks a bit like Shrek at the moment because his ears are all a bit weird. But hopefully, again, what I did there is, you notice these ears changed a little bit. That was refining it to make it a little bit more detailed, so that I could then, like Stuart was just saying about the virtual clay, so I could add a bit more detail into his ears and shape them a little bit more, sort of, well, they're like half cylinders, aren't they? Teddy bear ears.
Don't know where Scottish Geeks is, but he's very busy with his channel. Guys, if you haven't checked out Scottish Geeks or Scottish Geeks Plays, remember after this, if you can just drop over to his channel, check it out. His vlogs are great and his game is brilliant. So,
and he's Scottish as well.
And he's Scottish. He's got a great accent, isn't he? Yeah, and he's got a great beard. I'm toying with the idea because you're sporting a bit of a beard today.
Yeah, but that wasn't, when you say sporting, it's like I did it on purpose. Like I've sort of like, you know,
it's not purpose. All right.
No, it's I haven't had time to shave.
That's normally my excuse. Yeah. But yeah, if you can jump over to his channel and just hit that subscribe button for us, that'd be great. Rebecca's been prompting you all, but if you can give us a thumbs up while we're live, that'd be fantastic. And if you're watching this on the rerun, once it's uploaded, please can you give us a thumbs up. Guys, the winner of the screenshot of the Fredbear, or did I say Fredbear? Is it Fredbear or is it
Freddy?
Sorry, it's Freddy, just Freddy, isn't he? Yeah. Of the signed screenshot for this will be picked out of the hat next week. So but to do that, we need your comment on the upload. We can't take it from the comments which are on the live. These comments disappear and we've got no way of bringing them back. So remember, once the video's been uploaded, just comment, and you've got up to 5 o'clock next Friday to get your comments in, and then we'll pick a winner at 5 o'clock.
I feel like, you know, the magicians you get at like kids' parties, and they make like a balloon toy. That's what I feel like all the time. Like just like,
oh, what, the modelling, when you model the balloons?
Yeah, you model a balloon. They go, here you go. Here's a dog. I'm just making his hat here. For anyone that wants to know, I'm trying to anyway. Oh, it's a bit too thick.
Right, so just to remind you guys, remember, once the video is uploaded onto our channel, remember to comment then on that video, and then you'll be entered into the hat, and the computer will randomly pick who is a winner of the signed screenshot.
Yeah. Right, let's try and straighten out his hat. As you can see, his hat is a bit weird at the moment, so what I'll try and do is clip the top of it off so it's a bit more straight. It's not a bob, but top hat. Top hat, yeah.
I was going to say a bowler hat, it's not a top hat. Did we not have a top hat at one point?
Yeah, we've still got it. Yeah,
Still
from
got it,
the
yeah.
Great Spill on, yeah.
That's it, yeah. Well, why don't we use that to pick the names out there?
I don't know.
So we just go for the tissue box.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I think we couldn't find it at the time, so it was the tissue box then. But yeah, you're right. We should definitely use a top hat. It would make more sense. Okay, so what I'll try and do now is extrude the top part of that hat. Hopefully.
God, KSG has challenged us to say a Norwegian word.
I can.
Well, I don't know. What Norwegian word can we have, KSG?
Let's just try and figure it out first. We've got a few people from Norway, haven't we? I think. Wasn't there Zumi Ballot as well? Wasn't he from Norway?
Zumi Ballot, wasn't it? Zumi Ballot?
Yeah.
Didn't he change his name at one point as well? He was originally another name, wasn't he? And he came back as Zumi Ballot. We've had because I'd say another one who's changed their name. Yes, he was from Norway.
Katie.
Yeah, Katie. She's changed her name again. Now she's.
So we do try to listen to everyone.
Yeah. Songs bomb jazzy. Stuart, do you want something to call your fans by? Okay, yeah, give us a suggestion. Because we don't like the word fans, do we? We think it's a bit cheesy because we're part of a community here.
But yeah, I know what you're saying. Though we do need something, don't we?
We do really, yeah. We've got Razan Abdullah back again. Lab of Gaming. Lab of Gaming was a winner of our signed screenshot of from our Five Nights at Freddy's Part 4. Lab of Gaming, that is being done as we speak and will be emailed to you for you to print or post anywhere you like. It is just for you. So it comes in a digital format and we'll be emailing it over.
Who's doing that with his hat?
There's a lot of people liking the Freddy at the moment.
Oh, cool.
Mm.
Thank you. Hopefully his hat won't keep going wrong like it is at the moment. I might do his hat again, actually. I don't know. It's gone a bit wrong, his hat, for some reason. But we'll see what happens if I just try a different technique here. Which one is it? That one. Just see what that does. I'll tell you what as well, I'm just going to turn the light on because it's getting dark.
It is getting dark. Mind you, we're enjoying longer days now, aren't we?
Yeah.
I ride the bike and it's so noticeable to ride home and ride to work and ride back in the daytime. It's lovely.
Yeah.
You can see the cars.
That helps. I haven't saved this yet either, so I better save it because we did have it once. And which one was that where it crashed?
The Leprechaun.
Oh yeah.
It was. Yeah, well, you got to a certain point, didn't you? And then it went.
Yeah, it was annoying, wasn't it?
Yeah. We also crashed out on the internet last week as well, so we had to finish off.
Yeah. We don't have much luck with technology, do we?
Right. Oh, did it? So hold on. We'll just quit. I changed you to say Reykjavik, the capital city of Iceland. Well, is Reykjavik? Is that not an English version of the Norwegian capital, or is there a Norwegian way of saying it? I wanted to know what the suggestion was for what we could call our fans. Oh, here we go. Hi, har du lyst på pannekaka?
Sounds really complicated.
What do you think it means?
I don't know.
I'm actually very good at Norwegian, and though I can't pronounce it, I can actually read it. Yeah, and it actually is, "Hey, do you want some pancakes?" No, he's done an English translation.
So I don't even know why I started to believe you then. I was just like,
yeah, we.
Just saving it by the way, if anyone's wondering why nothing's going on at the moment. Freddy.
So what are we actually going to call our fans? Someone suggested something, and we haven't had a response yet.
Mate, yeah, just throw it out there, see what people say.
Oh, hold on, we got it now. We got Bubblenators, Bubble Lovers, Bubblenators.
Bubblenators.
I don't know.
It's like Terminators.
Yeah, a bit like Terminators. Yeah, but what to say? We want to plan the Bubblegummonsters thing, really, don't we? Because you're all our little Bubblegummonsters and things, you know, that sort of stuff.
That's gone really weird. Don't know what's going on with it at the moment. Just trying to stop it from doing that. Okay, hang on. Yeah, go on, carry on.
So I'm just watching you recover from.
Nah, it'll be alright.
It will be, because I mean you always pull it off. There's obviously something. we've got our Five Nights at Freddy's full movie being released tonight.
We have, yeah.
It's probably going to be around about 9 o'clock because what we worked out is we couldn't upload it.
Yeah, we were a bit like, we didn't know if we'd be able to, basically I cocked up. I was meant to upload it this morning and then because I had Toby, so it all ended like just complete panic, and then it's there, it just needs to be uploaded, and we didn't know if we could stream and upload at the same time.
Scottish Geeks.
Oh, is it?
Wait, no, it's Scottish Geek Plays is coming. Remember, guys, jump over to his channel and hit that subscribe button. But he's come up with a great one.
Oh, okay.
He came up with bubble gummies.
Oh yeah, that's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah, little gummy. Do you remember gummy bears?
What, the
cartoon?
Sweet or the
actually a sweet, yeah, but there was a cartoon, wasn't there?
And they drunk that stuff, didn't they?
Oh yeah, what was it? Gooseberry juice or something?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to tidy up his hat. So
right,
it will went a bit wrong, but he should be back on track now. So,
and Rebecca is doing a fantastic job with the moderating. Thank you very much, Rebecca. And as is James or Jim, is. I don't
know why his hat's melting so much, but I quite like it. I quite like the fact that it's not, because he is meant to be withered. So, and he's made a bubblegum, so this is going to be my excuse, and we haven't got much time, so I'm going to try and just get on with the next bit now. But I will just refine it a little bit more, hopefully. I don't know why it's not working properly.
Jim says, excellent.
Excellent.
About the Five Nights at Freddy's movie coming out tonight.
Oh yeah, right, okay. That took me a while because I got it in that it's an egg joke, but I was like, "Why isn't it an egg joke?" And then of course I was like, "Oh yeah, it's Easter." Yeah, get it.
We've been asked as well about the interview with Chica.
Yeah, it's still going on. We just wanted to get enough questions in. I think we've got enough now.
We have, yeah. So let's see how the interview with Chica goes and see if you guys enjoy it. If you do, remember we'll have a card on there to vote if you want us to do some more. It will probably be. Very likely will be released 2 weeks from today. Was that?
Yeah.
Right, yep.
Yeah.
So very likely to be 2 weeks today. We have enough questions now for Chica, so we're going to give it a go. Oh, crikey, KSG. I wouldn't even know where to start with Bubblegummonster.
Is he just throwing you more?
Yeah, but that's English. The English translation is Bubblegummonsters, I believe.
Oh, really?
Mm. And also because he's actually put it in there for me.
Right. That helps, doesn't it?
We are very honoured to have Scottish Geeks. He has been great for our channel. He's always helped us out. So if you can help him out, guys, as well, all you need to do is jump over to his channel and hit the subscribe button. He's got 2 channels, Scottish Geeks Plays, where he actually does his gaming, and the Scottish Geeks, where he does vlogs and chats and bits and pieces and just talks about what's going on.
Yeah.
And drinks. He drinks his McEwen beers as well, because he won a competition from McEwen, so that's how he got them.
Got to make the most of it then.
Bubblers sounds gangster. Thank you, Ozbuilder. Yeah, Bubblers. Yeah, that's
some good suggestions.
There are some good. Can you give a shout out to 7 great girls?
7 great girls. Yeah. Hey, 7.
Hello, 7 great girls.
Great girls.
Is
there 7 of you? Watching the moment?
That's from Songs Bomb Jazzy. Obviously he's helping out fellow chat. That's the point here, guys. You're all a member of a community here, and you all need help with subscribers, and you want a platform to show your videos and things like that. So remember to support each other. There's a lot of people in here chatting, and they're starting to make friends in here. Digital Ashtray HQ was chatting with I believe Fernando Caramoy, and they've got chatting, and it's just great that you all keep coming back each week and you're just joining in. I'm really neglecting Peter.
No, it's fine. I'm just I'm in that point where I'm just trying to sort out his jaw. So what I'm going to do is switch. I said I was going to try and extrude everything from his head, but his jaw is just going to cause a little bit of issues. So what I'm going to do is just switch over and use that old shadow box tool we did before, which you've seen before. So here what I'll do is I'll draw out a cube and go into the shadow box mode. And what shadow box is it just allows you to draw like any shape and it will make it into 3D, which is quite cool. And for this, it's going to be quite simple. It's just going to be literally like his bottom jaw, really. So it's just going to be kind of like it's like that, and then we'll shape it a little bit more once I've attached it to his head, so I can sort of see what I'm doing a bit better.
Lego Luke, no need to apologise, mate. You've all got things to do. So thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, cheers for that.
There's a conversation going on between Jim and Rebecca, but I'm sorry, I missed the beginning of that. But they were talking about us 3D printing something.
Okay. Okay, so hopefully his jaw should now be there somewhere in his head. Let's move it out. There it is. Needs to be a bit bigger.
I say hello and goodbye to Tony57. Thank you very much for joining us. Fernando, sorry if we've missed your question. Rebecca, if you know what the question was, please can you let us know? What else we got? Let's 3D print Jim. I would buy it.
Print Jim.
Me alone with my imaginations.
Who
I tell you what,
who?
that's Oz Builder, and I don't know if he wants a 3D print of Jim, but if he does, that's really scary.
Like a voodoo doll.
Hello, Digital Ashtray. Thanks very much for joining us again. If you missed it earlier, I'm picking up the laminated copies of the Five Nights at Freddy's Fun Day posters tomorrow, and then I will be sticking it in an envelope and sending it off to you. So it's on its way.
Right, so that is
By Hello Gaming X.
his jaw, kind of. I'll have to maybe move it around a bit so it sort of fits. I think his head's actually quite flat at the bottom, so we'll just do that. And then let's make... I think maybe it bends up a little bit there. It's hard to see from this picture that I'm working from. It's not the highest quality. Anyway. And then let's make his teeth. So again, he's made of bubblegum, so I'm going to just try and extrude his teeth roughly out of his bottom jaw.
How long did it take you to do the one for the film?
Because
obviously you would have spent a little bit more time than...
Yeah, I can't remember. It was probably like an evening that I spent modelling him, and then I had to rig him so he could be animated. So there was probably a few days in total on him, but it wasn't too long. So I just realised I haven't got that mirrored, so I'd have to do the other side. So it's just quicker to do that again. So yeah, what I'm doing here is I'm just masking out where roughly his teeth would be, and then what I'll do is I'll invert this mask and then extrude it out so it becomes his teeth. Let's check it. So like now if I invert that, it's not going to be totally accurate. It's not going to be like, because on the actual model his teeth are quite square, whereas these are going to be a little bit rounded. But like I said earlier, he's made of bubblegum, so I think it's fair enough. So let's extrude that out now.
It's quite scary, but Scottish Geek said he would like to see us in a bubblegum selfie. I don't know if it's actually modelled. Scottish Geeks Plays was saying he would like to see us in a bubblegum selfie.
What, as in this? Like,
yeah, well, I don't know what he was getting at, whether or not... Surely you don't want a photo of us, do you? Joking, Derek. Also, what have we got? There was Fernando said, is it alright if he asks if he can request another bubblegum monster? You always suggest a way. You never know if we like the idea or want to jump on it and pick it, so you can always...
There's no harm in it.
Yep, always. Remember though, comment on the upload. So put it in your upload so we can see it. Oh yeah, well, comments on the upload, not in this chat, because we lose that after a while. So Rebecca, yep, I think we've answered that one. You are doing a fantastic job. Thank you very much. we're very lucky to have some loyal supporters.
We have, haven't we? I think it's great. It's great to see the same names and faces. Do you know what? I think it's actually scarier than the original model. This one, but anyway. So he is a bit rough and ready, but hopefully it will do the job. If I'll move his job a little bit closer, maybe rotate it a bit as well. Okay, shall I do his eyes?
Brilliant. That looks really good.
That's quite scary, isn't it? It would do. Right, someone wanted his eyeball out. Is that still the case?
Well, there was a question, wasn't there, that in the Five Nights at Freddy's game Part 2, he's missing one eye, but in a lot of our reference material, he's got two eyes. So very quickly, guys, one or two, just type it in so we can decide. I don't necessarily think hanging one out would work quite.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind either way.
I'm thinking from a 3D point.
Oh, from a 3D print point of view.
view.
Yeah, I'll get to see. That's where you're good. You're thinking of the 3D print stuff. I wasn't thinking like that. Okay, so what I'll do is first of all,
it does surprise me because I don't normally think much at all. I have surprised myself. Yeah, I was going to say I surprised myself on a number of occasions. Thought, I can do that.
I'll swap to. I'll just add some spheres for his eyes, just so we've got something to work from. So sphere, that's quite easy to do.
Jim goes, he was asked what the spanner sign is and why their names are blue in the chat. That was KSG asked Jim that.
Oh, right.
And his response was, it's so we can hit you with a wrench if you're naughty. But they did answer the question. Yes, they're moderators, so they do control the chat. They're the king of chat. Even I can't override them now, so behave.
He might look quite scary with one eye. Let's have a look. Let's put his eye. His eyes are sort of sunk to the top of his head a bit, aren't they? Sort of, kind of like up. Like, I'll make it a bit smaller actually. But they're kind of more. They're quite sunk in his head and quite high up like that. But it might just be. No, they are definitely higher up in his head. What I might do as well is just. I've done this before with the eyeballs. It's quite easy to do. You just mask off a bit and you can make eyelids. So if I just mask that bit there.
Hello to RPJM Amazing Guy. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
We're doing quite well, actually. I think this is probably one of our more popular live streams. My stats are showing 42 at the moment, but there's people saying they're about 30 something. But thank you guys, really, for joining, jumping in.
Hope you're enjoying it. Let's extract that. So, extract. That's a bit too thick. Turn that down a little bit.
Okay, so we've got Jacob Jazzbear saying that Withered Freddy has two eyes, but his left eye has three wires hanging out. Chevlone said he says he's seen a picture and he has the two eyes.
Okay, so we go in the two eyes, yeah?
I think that appears to be...
And it's easier to print.
It actually doesn't make much difference because it's just a hole, isn't it? So, but hanging one out might... So it depends how he's hanging it out. If it was just out on his cheek. But it's anything fine gets a bit more challenge.
Right.
But we can always remove that afterwards, can't we? I wouldn't necessarily design it for the 3D printer.
Okay, let's just make him have a pupil of some kind.
Yes, Fernando, you can. Just suggest a way. He wants to know if you can suggest another Bubblegummonster because he suggested Pinkie Pie. You can. Whether or not we will do it is a different story, but suggest a way. Just put it on the comments once the video's been uploaded. And that also will then enter you into the chance to win another signed screenshot of the render.
Mirror his eyelids. Oh no. Okay.
Springholic would like a shout out.
Hello, Springholic. Thanks for joining us.
If you go to our the Bubblegum Gallery videos we do, and if you put a request for a shout out on those videos, you will get
No, it's not.
your name shouted out in the next Bubblegum Gallery. What's happening Monday? Because we've had a few ideas, haven't we? Monday at 7 o'clock. Because it's actually bank holiday. It's Easter bank holiday, so we're actually got family commitments and things. So what was the plan?
I don't. It was to make like a tutorial, wasn't it? Like
It
a
was,
little tutorial on something, but I don't know. Did we decide what we were going to do? I can't remember.
I think there was. We've had a couple of suggestions in the past. There was about like making how to do something with Photoshop and thumbnails.
Yeah.
Or there was also the clown tutorial, but we have sort of touched upon the blinking clown.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
but it will be a making of tip. It won't be live. It's going to be pre-recorded. It'll be a pre-recorded video, and it will be a tip for you guys to do on Photoshop or something similar.
Yeah. In fact, maybe ask now. What maybe we'll get a sort of idea of what people want to be able to do themselves, or sort of like a more popular choice than others. I don't know.
Yeah, guys. What would you like to see a tutorial on? I mean, you're the ones who are following us each week, so it's all for you anyway. So yeah, please give us a suggestion. Lego Luke, what 3D printer do you use? I went with the Wanahow Duplicator i3 Plus, and there's been mixed reviews on it because it is a cheaper 3D printer. But what I've done, and several times since, is it's worth spending a good 20 minutes, half hour, making sure that your bed is absolutely perfectly level. Now, I did it with the initial setup. It took about an hour with the whole build. You have to construct it and get the bed level. But I've done it a couple of times since, and I can do it. It normally takes about 20 minutes to properly level it off. And other than that, I haven't had a single problem with it.
No, it seems like it's doing a good job. Because my brother bought one a few years ago, and it was like on Kickstarter or something. It was a bit of a sort of, well, actually, it wasn't that much cheaper than the one you bought. It was about 350 quid, and that was like if you chip in early and sort of like become one of their supporters, then you get at a cheaper rate. But it was, yeah, I mean, we tried a few prints on it, and it just kept going wrong. So he literally I think did it 3 times, and it's just sat in his garage now, not doing it.
Yeah, I think I don't think it actually matters how expensive the printer. I know that as you go up, they actually have functions where it will self level the beds as well, so it'll read data off the plate, and then it will level it accordingly. But they're still relatively new technology, aren't they? And the problem is you get the filament you put in. You get one make, and you think, oh great, like these badges now, I can pretty much know exactly how they're going to turn out. But I tried the exactly same badge with exactly the same settings with a different filament, and I wasn't quite as happy with it. So there's lots of variables with 3D printing. Silly little things, a small change can make a big difference.
Right.
And I think the other thing I've noticed is the models which Peter's been sending me, they require quite a bit of tinkering. So Peter, bless him, had to go back and redo it and then send it over again. And so I think it's like they say, isn't it? Garbage in, garbage out. So I think you have to be quite particular what you're trying to print. The shout out was for I did Stolik, didn't I? I did. Was it? I've forgotten his name, but I did see it coming up there. Stuart, guess what? Guess what? When I was doing my first Christmas play at school, this is what I said: Jesus Christ was born in Birmingham.
No, that may have been. I don't know for sure, do I?
That's really tickled me. Song's bomb jazzy. That's a classic one.
Are you from Birmingham?
Song's bomb jazzy. He's from Birmingham. Not sure. I've got to check it. Oh, I can't do it on Instagram at the moment, because obviously what we do here is we actually make sure our phones are off, because we got lots of other stuff coming through, and not everyone appreciates we're live, so we turn our phones off. But while I'm here, I'm just gonna I will put this on Instagram now. Right, so there's Peter, busy working. Oh no, Cardinal Sin. Stop that one.
That's a schoolboy
error.
For a filmmaker.
Right, there you go. This is Peter doing our live making a bubblegum monster, and this will be on Instagram, Peter. Hi guys, if you're watching on Instagram.
How many people are following on Instagram?
I think we're up to about
5.
I think it's a bit more than that, actually. Yeah, I think Turf will be able to tell us. Turf, how many followers we got on Instagram?
10. This is going to hopefully be his bow tie.
Fernando Caramoy, you missed it. You missed us announcing the winner.
Actually, I'll tell you what I do. Oh, he did, didn't he?
Yeah, so you've missed, but I was waiting till you came in the room before I announced it. You are the winner of the Pinkie Pie screenshot, which was quite remarkable considering you'd sent us the suggestion in the first place. So there you go. You're the lucky winner of the screenshot. Have your email address, so when we do the screenshot, we'll sign it and we'll put it in a JPEG format. We'll email it over to you, and you can print it, post it on your social networks, whatever. You can do whatever you like with it. It's yours. It's unique to you. It also comes with a little official certificate, which we email over to you as well. So congratulations. Well done, Fernando.
Yeah, nice one, mate.
Who we got here? Oh no, Songs Bomb is from Hampshire.
Oh, okay. This makes it even funnier. Yeah, he said Birmingham.
Oh, we have 64 followers on Instagram.
Oh wow, that's gone up.
Yeah,
it was at 10 the other day.
Yeah, so that's there we go. So that's good. Yes, you are the winner, Fernando. Yes, you are the winner.
I'm sure. Didn't Fernando say he was never lucky as well?
He did.
There you go. And that was by a computer as well, wasn't it? So
yeah,
the computer says yes. The computer likes you.
Well, it was a lot easier than keep printing all the names out, wasn't it, as well, and putting it in the tissue box or the hat. It was trying so thing. Velocity Fury, thank you very much for joining us. Be very careful. Don't upset Rebecca. If you can turn your caps locks off, that would be appreciated. She's a super moderator, and she's on the ball. There you go. There, she just told you.
Okay, I'm going to add now. Let me save it again because I don't want to lose it.
Remember, guys, if you've got suggestions for Bubblegum Monsters, once this video is uploaded, please make sure you comment on this upload, because they're the opportunity where we can get to read them. Once they scroll through on our live chat, we got no way of recording that live chat. Sorry. Do you know what? Every time I turn you've done something else. It's quite remarkable.
Well, I'm trying to go as fast as I can. That's the trouble. He's got, even though he's quite a simple character, he has got quite a lot of moving parts on him. So I don't think I'm going to get them all done. But we'll just keep going until we get to the point where we're like, gotta go.
The Instagram, because our phones aren't turned on, I can't upload it to Instagram at the moment, but I will upload it as soon as we've finished here. We got about 15-20 minutes, Pete.
Yeah.
I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a toilet break if you don't mind.
No, as long as it's not me.
Yeah. Well, I've got the mug here.
Right. Okay.
It's quite a big mug, so no, I won't. I'll excuse myself.
Yes. So it'll probably go a little bit quiet now because Stuart does like to talk, and I think I've said this before, but I can't do 2 things at once. I'm not very good at multitasking. In fact, I'm terrible at multitasking. So if it all goes a bit quiet, it's because my brain is concentrating on this. But yeah, any good questions I can answer quickly? I want to be a moderator. Well, we've got 2 at the moment, Turf. But you would, I know, be an awesome moderator. But I think we don't need any more, because what will happen is it will just be like everyone will start getting removed because there'll be so many moderators. Who's got bananas? Right, okay, I'm just going to ignore the comments because they're just flying by. I'll let... but Turf, I'll tell you what, you can, if you can, answer any of the questions as well. In that way, you're sort of moderating. Still won't be long, hopefully. Unless he's doing a poo. Okay, so I'm just trying to get his pelvic sort of shape roughly right. It's probably a bit smaller than that, actually. But I'm always changing this stuff afterwards anyway, because once I've sort of put all the body parts together, I find I do need to change a few bits and pieces. Okay, let's try his arms. Let's try doing his arms. I might start with a cylinder. So if I append...
Goodbye, the weird one.
I hope that is actually there.
That is as well. That is well. I thought I'd just have to mention it because some of you guys come up with some really mad names. They're really good. Oh no, we're only at 5 likes on our stream, guys. What? If you're watching this live, because we're very close to finishing, please remember to give it a thumbs up. If you're watching it on the recorded version, on the upload, if you could do it now, that'd be brilliant. Our Bubblegummonster badge, £2.50. Just if you can email us for the time being. So email us bubblegummonsters@gmail.com and just put bubblegum badge in the headline. We'll chat over email and that would be great, and then we'll be able to send you one. KSG, do you like KSG's new logo?
I can't.
Oh, you can't see it. Yes, we do. We do.
Have I seen it?
Yes, this one here. Yeah,
I have seen it,
yeah,
but I don't know what it. I haven't seen it close up. I do recognise it, but I haven't seen it. What it looks like close up. What is it? I don't know. Sorry, I should pay more attention.
Oh, we got a dislike. We actually have literally one guy who must just follow us around and just dislikes. Do you look at our videos?
To be fair.
Oh no, if you don't like us, you don't like us. I don't like us much either.
You sound like that alien from Star Wars in the canteen. He goes, I don't like you either.
Which one?
One of Luke Skywalker when he goes into the canteen.
Oh yes, yeah. He doesn't like you much either.
Yeah.
That's
quite a good impression. Right, okay.
A
little bit.
Scottish Geek plays. Scottish Derek.
Derek.
I met two people today.
Wow, well done, Stuart.
Actually have...
Was that up from one yesterday?
Yeah. Who actually now subscribed to Scottish Geeks Plays and watches your streams. So it's working. But guys, if you haven't dropped by Scottish Geeks Plays, jump on his channel, hit that subscribe button. Funniest Scottish man I know. And his content is brilliant. So remember, check it out. It's worth a watch. Digital Ashtray HQ, yes, you're more than welcome. It was well played. You got a Family Fortunes question right on our live vlog, and he won a Fun Day poster, Five Nights at Freddy's Fun Day poster, which we actually used on set.
Yes,
and it is picking them up from the print. Well, pricking the laminates. It was laminate was done for us, so it's a bit firmer because I was a bit worried about what's going to happen in the post. So I thought, when I get them laminated, it gives it a nice professional touch as well. You'll also get a certificate, which will email you to authenticate that it was actually used on set, and that will all be sent off to you. Well, I'll drop in the email when I post it. Yes, Fernando Caramoy, you are the winner of... It doesn't believe it. He just can't believe it. You are the winner. You are the winner of Pinkie Pie. Phantom Freddy, Five Nights at Freddy's 3, or FNAF 3. I think you should make the bow tie a little bit bigger.
Okay.
That's a suggestion on that. My jar's quite... Yeah, I think it does sit across the...
Okay, hang on. Let me do it by moving it around a bit.
I think maybe... Because the picture reference has actually got his draw down, it looks. That's good.
Okay. Right, let's.
Velocity Fury, that's a good idea. He suggests that we should do something Gorillaz related because of their new album coming out.
Oh yeah.
I used to like the Gorillaz actually in one of my younger days.
Yeah, they're quite cool, and they do some good sort of videos with their stuff, don't they, as well, like the cartoon sort of style.
Oh, thank you, Rebecca. I was just about to prompt you. Yes, Fernando can't actually watch our live stream. He can only read the live chat. So that's why he kept on asking, because obviously he's not actually watching it because he can't watch it on his mobile.
Okay.
Yeah, but he can read what's going on in the chat.
Okay.
So thank you very much, Rebecca, for sorting that out for us.
Right, so this is where I think I'm not going to have time to do things like all of his wires and stuff like that and all the details. So I'll just try and get his hand done quickly as well. I'll add a box, and that'd be a good starting point to make his hand.
So what you guys don't appreciate is, though we're doing this live, Peter also spends a lot of time afterwards just getting things right. So although, you know, proportions are a little bit out, Peter works on it continuously.
Yeah, I'd sort of tweak it afterwards. Yeah.
But perfection takes a little bit of time.
Okay, so let's just draw.
Springholic, that was the guy I gave the shout out to. It just sprung to me. It sprung to mind.
Do you know what, you're terrible with that stuff, aren't you?
I know, I've made many a faux pas by having things just suddenly go off in my mind. Fan name suggestion: Little Gun Monsters.
That's nice. There's some good ones. Yeah, some good ones coming out. Sorry, I'm just trying to make his hand roughly the right size before pulling out the thumbs and fingers.
Enderman Boy 799 game YouTuber. He's subbed to us.
Thank you.
And thank you very much for joining us on our live stream tonight as well. Great to have you here. Let us know what your favourite upload is. That'd be brilliant.
So on this version of Freddy, Withered Freddy, which I think is from Freddy 2, I thought the animatronics' hands were a little bit more detailed in the second version, but maybe not, because on this one I've got here, it's still quite basic sort of shape for the thumb and everything. So I'm going to go with that and just keep it very basic in shape.
I think there's quite a bit of reference material out there. I know Scott has his own site which has his own stuff on. It might be worth sort of
having a look at that as
jumping on that at some point.
But things again to remember with this is it is a bubblegum. It's meant to be made of bubblegum. So I'm still trying to sort of stick to the fact that you wouldn't really, if you've got a packet of bubblegum, chew it up and try to make a model out of it, you wouldn't get much.
No, and I was going to say, because that's the whole idea as well, isn't it? It wasn't to actually make an exact carbon copy of something, because that's already been done. It's our take on it, and it is our Bubble Gum Monster.
Yeah. So again, with his hands here, I'm not going to go mad with the detail. I'm just going to sort of suggest his fingers more than actually have a lot of detail on them.
Gummunity Monsters. That's another suggestion.
Yeah, they're all good. All good suggestions, I think. Are you making a note of these, Stuart?
Well, no, I'm going to ask them to put it in the comments once the video's been uploaded. Yeah. So remember, guys, if you can comment on our video and give it a thumbs up once it's been uploaded, at least the comments are in one place then. Yeah. But they disappear from the live stream and we can't bring these back. So I'd love to keep going back, because I mean, Peter misses out on all this, and you guys
sounds a bit big, but
say some fantastic stuff.
Sounds massive. It's like American Way from London hand.
Ozzy reckons that we should. A fan name suggestion is medium pizza slices. I don't know, where's the bubblegum connection with that, or the monsters connection with that? What question? Oh well, sadly, okay. Would you mind quickly just jumping? That's it. Thank you, Chev Loin. You've been asking a question for the last 30 minutes. If you ask it now, I'll keep an eye out for it and I will answer it.
So I know his hands aren't really, and his arms are all in a bit of a weird pose at the moment, but I'm going to leave them like that just because I want to concentrate on just getting all the parts together before then I will pose them. But I don't think we're going to have time to pose it all, so I'm just going to, well, just make as many bits as I can.
Are we ever going to make a custom animatronic as a Bubblegummonster? I'm assuming that's what Chev Loin was asking.
Right.
Chev, if that's a suggestion, once the video's uploaded, put it in your comment, and we do read all our comments and we take notice of what you guys are saying. So if you want to give us some feedback, that's the place to do it, on the comments, or dropping us an email, bubblegummonsters@gmail.com.
Yep.
Ozzy was saying pizza because of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Oh, of course. Which we have kind of become a channel for 5 Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, we do other content. 5 Nights at Freddy's, if anyone doesn't know, was a Halloween release. That didn't actually get released at Halloween. It got released... Well, in fact, the full movie, the actual whole thing altogether is tonight. But all the parts we did in parts was released... Was it last Friday? The Friday before? I can't remember.
It was the Friday before.
Wow. So, so that's why it's been going on for so long, because it just took us so long to do. But we do other things as well. Sorry, I've lost my train of thought of what I'm actually meant to be doing. Extracting that. Okay, I'll do it. Accept.
So other sort of questions which are coming in here. Are you married?
Am I married? No, I'm not married.
No, I'm married, and we both have children, don't we?
Yes, I've got one.
And I have two.
He's downstairs, and actually he's been really good. He hasn't come up. So
he's been a superstar today as well, and he was telling me all about his tadpoles and his Easter eggs and everything. I couldn't give my children Easter eggs before Easter Sunday because they'd have eaten them. But he's been very good, and he's put them in a bag, and
he has.
He's been brilliant. Gaming Foxy, thank you very much for joining us. Lovely to have you here. Guys, remember you've got to support each other as well. So jump on each other's channels, see what each of you are doing, leave comments, just stay in the bubblegum community and help each other. It's good to see Max Blocks Studios here. Max Blocks, you was one of the winners from the Family Fortunes on our live vlog. Can you email us your postal address, because I've got the Fun Day poster from the 5 Nights at Freddy's set to send you. Been asked if we're making episodes of Hello Neighbour. There is a card on our last vlog.
Yeah.
If you can jump back onto that and put your vote in. There's 5 suggestions at the moment, and what will happen, the one which receives the lowest vote will drop off, and then we vote again. So we have like a little knockout competition. It'd be like the X Factor, but not.
yeah, exactly like the X Factor with no singing. Simon Cowell.
I don't know if you saw, Stuart, but I know how to get the chat on the stream too. I'll try and teach you how to do it. Thank you very much, Scottish Geek. See, Derek's brilliant. He's our technical wizard. He's the one who just keeps helping us with all the other struggles we have.
Also, his head's not quite right. I'm going to sort that out. He ain't got any eyebrows. I forgot that then. I'll sort that out at some other point.
Bless. Fernando Caramoy. Now, if you guys could just excuse me, I'm going to go screaming and jumping because of excitement.
As long as you're not at an edge of a cliff or something like that.
Max Box Studios, just before you do anything, make sure everything's in email. We'll need your full postal address and postcode or zip code if you're in where actually Max Blocks, I can't remember. He has said before where he's from.
I'll tell you what, so I'm just impressed remember everyone's names and where everyone's from pretty much, so that's quite impressive in itself.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
I didn't know what you were doing then.
Before I go, Stuart, can you do me a little favour? Just put Bubblegummonster email address in the description. Okay, thanks. Yeah, it's Jim, Rebecca, if you could just do that one more time for Fernando, that would be brilliant. But I do have your email address, so don't worry. We'll be chat. No, Max Box, we need your full address because it's a physical item. We're going to post you. You won one of the Five Nights at Freddy's posters, which we used on set. So it's a physical item. It's been laminated. I'm picking them up tomorrow. They've also been signed by Peter and myself. They're being laminated, and I need just an address to post it. It doesn't have to necessarily be your home address. It can be a safe address of someone else you trust, if you prefer. So we'll post it wherever you require.
His head should be bigger than that as well, actually. So yeah, his proportions were a little bit out. If anyone's mentioned that.
Oh, we've got a good one here.
What's that? A good one?
Stuart, I have a fan fix that I would like to see. So it's suggesting a sketch sex idea.
Oh, okay, cool.
Or series. And it's actually quite good. I would like to see a series called Bubblegum Island, where you discover all the bubblegum creatures that live there. And if any creatures are bitten by them, they... bated breath. Maybe that's quite a good thing, yes. They... That's it. Where it's ...
Oh, right. So what happens to them?
We don't... Yeah, so maybe we can come up with the... Oh, what's his hand doing on the bottom of his foot?
Well, I just thought... to try and save a little bit of time, and I don't know if this will, it might even make it worse, but I just thought I'd turn it into a foot by just sort of moving it around a bit, and we'll see what happens.
As for those guys who haven't seen the stream, or the beginning of the stream thus far,
a monkey foot at the moment.
Obviously we're on not a deadline as such, but we have got things to do. We've got to make sure the video for Five Nights at Freddy's is uploaded for tonight, and so we're on a little bit of a tighter deadline tonight, so we're going to be winding up very soon. I'm just going to try and answer as many of these questions while we're coming up. Peter will finish this, and you'll know when he's finished it because it appears as a thumbnail, doesn't it?
Yeah.
On our Bubblegummonster. So, and of course, will you try and do a time lapse on the finish?
Yeah, I could do, can I? Yeah.
If you don't mind giving us a thumbs up, whether you're watching it live or on the pre-recorded version, on the upload, please. It really helps with our channel, and it helps with YouTube and lots of other things. Tyler Booley, that's a new name. Withered Freddy's half monkey. It's just, yeah, it's our version of him. Sure, I have an idea. If you make a deviant tart so that you can socialise with people who use deviant tart and stuff and upload your stuff.
Deviant art.
Oh, deviant art. Oh,
yeah.
Right, there you go. It's another social stream, which again we'll have to look into.
Actually, I don't know if deviant art. It's not a social stream. It's a it's like a sort of like gallery of like people post up their artwork. But they might have like because have social parts to it now. It does.
It gets really quite hard, doesn't it? Because we've got Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, answering all the comments, Instagram now. There's only two of us, and believe it or not, we both have full-time jobs as well. So a lot of this we do in our spare time, but we don't have a lot of that now at the moment. And mainly it's down to you guys. So thank you very much. The reason we don't have spare time is because you guys want to see us more. So it's brilliant. Who would have thought that those years ago when we started YouTube we'd be doing this now?
No, it's mad. I don't know how it all changes.
Pokemon Westy Sky, that's a new name. How you do? Great to see you here.
Hello.
Thank you very much for joining. Although we are going to be finishing off in about 4 minutes.
I know we're not finished. Why are we not? I'm annoyed by his head now. I'm going to change that. But anyway.
So this is what happens. This is what I say. Peter is a perfectionist, and he won't really let something go until he's entirely happy with it. So that's why he will spend another, I don't know how many hours on it tonight while I'm sleeping. He will be busy modelling away and carrying on to the sculpting. what software do we use? It will be in our description, but this software is ZBrush. It's a licensed version. It's about $800. But there is a lite version called Sculptris, which is free, and it's available from Pixologic.com.
Yeah.
It's the hyperlink is it also in the tag there as well.
Hopefully,
What's happened to Emma?
Emma Carpenter.
Yeah, because it says here, well done Max Block Studios, and it says, and then it's got Songs Bomb Jazzy saying, Stuart Petty, can we have a moment of silence for Emma?
That's a bit worrying.
Thank you very much, FNAF World Ben, Cool Ben 324. He subscribed to us.
Oh, thank you.
Guys, remember, after we go and our video uploads, put all your comments in the uploaded version so we can get to read them. Any suggestions you've got, things like that, get them all up on the uploaded. Remember to give it a thumbs up. And then after that, go over and check out Scottish Geeks Place. And then hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much. DCTC, hiya mate, great to have you back. Hey, gonna make a video. It's about Pokemon. One of the legendary birds eating you. See now that's brought us back to our old sort of sketches, isn't it?
Yeah. I like that idea. I'll just quickly duplicate the stuff across. So we've got something roughly right, but I will tweak all this. His proportions are a bit weird, but anyway, it will have to do for now. So remember that. Yep.
Lydia Schwock, thank you very much for joining us. It's great to have you here. Can you please fix Freddy's hands? Peter will be tinkering with the model.
Yeah,
after we finish this stream.
Basically, what I've done is I've just put everything in place, and I will go through each limb and make it better. But at the moment, because we've got an hour. It's now an hour 8 minutes that we've been on this, so I just want to get something out there, so at least you could kind of see a semi-finished version of him. But yeah, I will go through and fix his hands and his feet, and his face isn't quite right either. So basically just do it again. No, I'll just tidy it up.
The Gaming Foxy, I need help. I don't know what to make as my own Bubblegummonster at the moment. Okay. It is Bonnie from FNAF1. What you're deciding you might want to do, Bonnie, or you are struggling, or just refine that one. Oh, I beg your pardon, Songs Bomb Jazzy. I do apologise. I thought you was referring to, because you was to Emma in the chat. So yes, I do apologise. Very sadly, Songs Bomb Jazzy, his mum was called Emma, and she died the day he was born. So we're really sorry to hear that, and that's thank you for sharing that though. How old are you now, Songs Bomb Jazzy? That's very sad. I didn't realise you was talking to him. I feel all awkward now.
Okay, I'm gonna duplicate his hand.
Pokemon Misty Sky has suggested that could we make a dragon?
That'd be cool.
I love dragons, so I would like to see Hello Neighbour is winning so far.
Is it?
Yeah,
it does seem like a popular choice. Okay, so there's things I know. His hands need to be a bit bigger, I think, and a bit more detailed. His head is a bit bigger than his body, and his feet actually need to be a bit bigger as well. But I don't have time at the moment.
It's sad. Okay, so very quickly, next week on Monday we are going to have a tutorial. It's going to be a pre-recorded. It's not going to be a live tutorial. On Wednesday we've got our live vlog, have we not?
Yes.
On Wednesday, yeah. So that's normally around about 6:30 we're doing things live, isn't it? Next Friday we've got a live making a Bubblegummonster. It's going to be a special one. It's actually going to be one for Rebecca Pearson, so we're going to be doing that one.
Yeah.
Because she's currently become a gold contributor.
She has.
And as
Thank
a gold,
you, Rebecca.
yes,
Awesome.
that is amazing, and we will be in conversation with you anyway. But as a gold contributor to our channel, she gets to pick her very own Bubblegummonster, which we will, or Peter will sculpt.
And it gets printed up as well.
And it gets printed up and sent to you. Well, it'll be sent to Rebecca, not to you guys, just to Rebecca alone. Pomegranate Dragon. I like that.
That is a good name.
I do like that.
I have to move his hand.
Happy Easter to you, Pomegranate. Happy Easter, everyone.
Yeah.
Whatever you're going to be doing this weekend. We've come to really the end, haven't we? On our,
pretty much.
Chat. Do you want to stop that for a moment and just quickly want to go through any of these?
Yeah. Okay. So I was just going to start tatting. That's not a word at all. Making his arms more tatty, with the kind of idea of the exoskeleton. But anyway, yeah, I've got to proportion him properly. He's not quite right. He's slightly too small. His body could be a bit fatter. And anyway, I kind of just went down limb by limb and did it. But hopefully it's all right.
Do you want to put this on the full screen?
This is on the full screen.
No, us on full screen.
Oh yeah, okay.
Or not. But it just very quickly, PJ Studios, what's going on? I've just joined the stream. Yeah, sadly, it's normally about an hour. We start off either at 6:30 or 5:30. Next Friday will be a 6:30 start.
Yeah.
Yep. So next Friday is a 6:30 start. Hiya guys. Just to remind you, email bubblegummonsters@gmail.com and put bubblegum badge
if you want a badge
in the subject line. Yeah, there's a couple of people say we're getting the badges from, so that's all you have to do.
Yeah. And what we were doing is we're making a Bubblegummonster. We make one every Friday, live every Friday at either 5:30 or 6:30. Next Friday is 6:30, and it's usually is comment below when the video's out and what you'd want to see, and if we like what the suggestion is, like a T-Rex, I think would be quite a cool one. We'll make it, and it's like I say, live. The next one is slightly different because
it's for Rebecca, because she's a gold contributor to our channel, and that's where we have people who actually contribute financially to our channel, and then depending on the levels they get to, they get more and more stuff.
Yeah.
And special stuff.
Yeah. So we're going to make one for Rebecca, which will be 3D printed. And that's about it, isn't it?
It is at the moment. Yes, you are getting one, Turf, and really, I suppose it just leaves us to say goodbye.
Yeah, and have a happy Easter. Bye, Pomegranate Dragon. Thanks, Scottish Geek, for your kind words. And yeah, I hope everyone has an awesome Easter. Eat too much chocolate, don't make yourself sick, and that's it, really, isn't it? I think that's all.
I'm dead impressed. I love the way he started.
Oh, he's coming. He's getting.
He's coming together.
But yeah, and then obviously we pick a winner, don't we, for him as well next Friday.
Yeah. So if you want to try and win us, render the screenshot of this Bubblegummonster. Remember, once the video's uploaded, comment on the video, give it a thumbs up, and the computer may pick you out the hat.
Yep.
Or the tissue box.
So so until the live. When's the live one? I don't know.
Wednesday we do the live vlog.
Okay.
So till Wednesday. Ta-da for now.
Bye bye.
Cheers. Bye.